Hello, everybody watching. It's me, Noah, or SonicKrazyBoy, whichever you prefer to call me. I haven't done that intro in such a long time, like almost 2 years. And the last video, I didn't do it, and I forgot to do it. But anyways, we're back with the second episode of Season 1 of the Grind to Nebula. Now, the last time we got, I'm pretty sure my Sarkov, diamond or opal. And this time, as you can see here on my screen, we are doing the SWAT 5.56 done today. Now, my loadout here is, of course, the same as last time. It's going to be the same for almost like every gun that I use, except for maybe like a few changes like here and there. But again, not only am I aiming to get my camos done, but also some reticles and some sights done. Now, as you can see here, I've got this sight done, but I unfortunately got it done during the setup to the grind. So I've got I don't have the ergonomic grip, but I do have the balanced stock and the reinforced barrel, but I can't use the reinforced barrel because I'm using the extensive exclusive extended magazine. But yeah, I'm using that, so I can't use the reinforced barrel. But I can't really use the balanced stock because, you know, or get rid of the optic and put a new one on, because it's just gonna keep the original loadout that I had loaded into the original game. But yeah, as you can see, I've got one special zombie done already, so now I just need 29 more, and hopefully we just speed blitz through it. And for my loadout, we're going to be running the bow staff, the frenzied guard, the syntax and stem shot, and for my gobblegums, of course, we have the anywhere but here on the house, which is gone because I used it up for what is it called? For the calling card, but I didn't get it. And we're also going we're also going to be running the wall power, the dead drop, and also the perkaholic. Now, I don't really use these gobblegums during the grind because I just don't find a use in it, like, at all. And nor do I use my equipment, but, you know, it's whatever. And for my augments, we're going to be running this for the stamina up, the quick revive, the juggernog, melee macchiato, speed cola, vulturade, death perception, PhD flopper, deadshot daiquiri, double tap, and of course the elemental pop. And today, the augments that I'm researching should not be brain rot. It should be deadshot daiquiri, and then after that I will research the elemental pop. There you go. And for the operator for this season, we are running the blunty, the blunty skin for stone. And as we can see here, I am almost close to getting the new SMG. I have 9 days left, which fingers crossed, guys, we're gonna be able to get it by then. But yeah, let's just load back into the save file and get this camo, guys. it takes a few seconds to load in. Again, as I said in episode 1, I'm not that good at commentary, so I mean, like, I'll try my best to fill in the silence with topics that I want to talk about. But yeah, like, I'll try to think of some. Also, I was looking through the menu, and I think I saved it or something. I think, maybe? No. But, is it in here? No. Oh yeah, here it is. I changed it from the standard to the classic, and immediately I just love it. Now, I did spend quite a long time trying to get max, like everything's like max tier, max pack-a-punch, for not only my main weapon, but for the Sally, and also for my School of Hard Knocks, aka the bow staff. So I got max tier, max pack-a-punch, and I put an ammo mod on every single one of them. And you might also see that I also have all of the perks, just because, you know, and also max armor, just, you know, just so I can really get that extra mile in. And I also gave the reason why I'm grinding on a Citadel Des Mortis, and that's because I found the best strat that works for me, and I just stay in the spawn room, just grinding. And of course my game lags. You can't have a game without it lagging. Thanks, Treyarch. But yeah. Lately I've been trying to grind camos, like headshots, on multiplayer, and I literally just can't play it because it's just so laggy just all the time, and I don't know if it's something in my settings. I tried to look it up, and I changed something in my settings. It seemed to work, but it's still very laggy, and it's just really hard for me to play it because it's just so laggy, and like it always takes like 2 or 3 seconds before my bullets can like register that they're hitting somebody, and so most of the time I just die before I can even get a kill in. And I don't know if that's a skill issue or not, because it doesn't do that on Warzone or here on Zombies. It only happens on Black Ops 6 multiplayer, so I don't know if that's just a skill issue or if there's something that Treyarch like messed up like in the coding for the season or something. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I would like to think that it's not a me issue, but at the same time, you know, like it could very well just be a skill issue. Also, I remembered when this game first came out that people were saying, "Oh, it looks like Cold War. Oh, it looks like Modern Warfare. Oh, like it looks like a mix between the two." And I'm just here to say that I can definitely see why some people say that it looks or feels like those games, or like a mixture of those games. Like, I can see why they say that, or why they are and were saying that. But I'm also here to say that coming from a player who came from both Cold War and Modern Warfare 2 and 3, it doesn't. I can see why people may think that, but to me, it doesn't feel like either of those games. It doesn't. It doesn't feel like Cold War. It doesn't feel like Modern Warfare. It feels like its entire game, or it feels like its own game. It doesn't feel like either or. So I was very like confused when I was looking at the gameplay footage and people were saying that, because I was sitting like in my bed like it doesn't look it doesn't look like it's a copy and paste and like a mixture of those two games. And then once I finally started to play it, I was like, this doesn't feel anything like those games at all. It doesn't feel anything like it. And I can definitely see some inspirations of those games, but then again, it's like, you know, like it's the formula that's been working for years at this point. So it's not surprising to me that they've kept the same formula that they've made years ago. And something that I don't like about this game is the way that the augments work. Not the augments themselves, but the fact that you have to pick and choose two different augments. I loved the way that Cold War did it. You could just unlock like augments, and they would just stay. Like, you didn't have to pick and choose for one to stay like in your game. Like you could just like unlock them and like purchase them using the Ethereum, I think the material is called. But it's like the higher that you survived in rounds, like the more of the 3-tiered Ethereum that you would get. And that's how you would purchase the upgrades, because they weren't called augments, they were called upgrades. And I really loved that system because it encouraged you to stay in the game for longer, kill more zombies, and do more like in the games. But that game was just super broken, and there were so many just glitches that you could do like to get out of the bounds, and that's how I grinded out for most of my camos in or my zombie camos in Cold War. And it was this specific glitch that I would always do, that it was only could be done on the last DLC map of Cold War Zombies, called Forsaken. And it required a tier 4 PhD slider, and it also required a mule kick to a certain tier, and I think that one was tier 3, where zombies were like zombies' chances of dropping ammo became like 20% to like a 70%. And you would climb on top of this box, and you would slide into the wall, but right before you hit the ground, you would pause the game and then unpause it, because for some reason it would frame glitch, and you would skip in between the frames, and you would be able to just go through the wall, and it had to be precise and very specific in the way of how you jumped and where you jumped and where you hit the slide button and when you paused the game and then unpaused it. It was very just like specific and very like precise, but once you practiced it and did it like like a numerous amount of times, you would be able to do it almost every single time. And that's how I would get my camos for Cold War, my zombie camos for Cold War. And that's how I would just farm the Ethereum crystals. And I don't like people who like cheese their way to like. Oh, holy shit! That zombie went flying. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I don't really like people who cheese their way to like to grinding out camos and grinding out like XP. But once I finally did it, I understood. It was like, without cheesing it, it takes so long to do, and it just, like, I felt that it relied a lot on RNG, and just doing that glitch just sped the process up so much more faster, and just helped get the camos so much more faster. But the thing that I do dislike about Cold War is the fact that your weapon had to be a certain level before you could unlock a different category of camos, whereas with Black Ops 6, your gun doesn't need to be a specific level. You could get theoretically get your camos done by level like or by weapon level like 30 or something, like before you could unlock max attachments. So that is the thing that I like about Black Ops 6 and dislike about Cold War. And another thing about Black Ops 6 that I like over Cold War is that they have the directed mode. So it's like they go through like step by step showing you how to do the Easter egg, whereas with Cold War there was no like directed mode. I stuttered so hard there. Oh my god. But there was no like director mode. There was nothing like that. So you had to search up a video on how to do the Easter egg, and it was just and the people who are saying that they need to bring a classic Call of Duty mode to Black Ops 6, I think are just dumb. Oh, let's go. I'm also gunning for badges for like tactical or badges for my equipment and badges for my other guns, and also my score streaks. And this is one of them that I need to get done. The LDR something, I forgot what it's called, but yeah. Come on guys, let's just stay right here. Let's just stay right here. Come on guys, let's just stay right here. Boom. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying. The people who are saying that they need to bring a classic mode back, well not back, but bring like a classic mode to Black Ops 6, genuinely just don't know what they're talking about or what they're saying, because we had a mode that was similar to how classic Call of Duty felt, and it was so unbelievably hard. I played it one time and I was like, yeah, I'm not playing this mode again. And I don't mean to say that as like oh, the old like Call of Duty sucks, because I grew up with Call of Duty 2, like the original Call of Duty 2 with like the 2 stars like underneath the 2. And like I grew up with World at War, that was the first like ever time that I truly was developed in like a Call of Duty, and developed in like the story of a Call of Duty. And I loved those games to death, and I played the zombies on World at War forever. I played it forever. And those games weren't necessarily hard, but they weren't like necessarily like easy also. It's just that you had to start off, you had to get good at the game, you had to grind. Well, not grind, but like you had to just basically just stay in the same spot and survive for as long as you can. And the system that Black Ops 6 is not compatible with the system or with the mechanics of a classic Call of Duty, because a classic okay, to further my point, Black Ops 6 has a health cap for the zombies. In classic Call of Duty, there was no health cap. The zombies all stayed at the same health for the entirety of the match and for the entirety of the game. They stayed at the same health forever. But the number of the zombies increased, whereas with Black Ops 6, not only does the amount of zombies feel underwhelming, but also their health increases. So in the sense of having a classic mode with the mechanics, or with the mechanics of a classic mode on the system of Black Ops 6 just would not run well, because you would essentially be playing at an extreme hardcore mode, because the systems aren't like the system and the mechanics aren't compatible with each other, because they're two entirely different things that you're trying to push and mix together, which doesn't work, as we've seen with the holiday. I forgot what the mode was called, but it was, but it was during Christmas, and you couldn't build shields, or you couldn't make shields. You couldn't upgrade your weapons, like in terms of tiers. You could only like pack-a-punch them, and so you couldn't upgrade your weapon. You couldn't get shields, which is one of the main points of why Black Ops 6 feels the way that it is. And without that, and keeping and increasing the health of the zombies while also increasing the horde of them, with a slight amount that makes it feel very like underwhelming, just doesn't work. It doesn't feel right. And that's part of the reason why it wasn't why I don't think it was reciprocated well, was because it was too hard, and it was almost like I wouldn't say that it was almost unplayable, because I saw that people were able to play it, but for me it was unplayable. And to prove my point, I went back and I reinstalled not only Black Ops 2 but Black Ops 6 on my brother's Xbox while he was gone at work, and I played Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. And I'll tell you what, those games were so much more easier than the mode that I was playing. It was so much more easier. So I don't know what those people are talking about, or what they were talking about. But yeah, I would like to know your guys' opinion on that. I would love to see and read what you guys think about that. Whether or not, if you guys agree, or if you disagree, or if you have your own opinion. I would love to see that. Let's see how far we are. Okay, we are actually over halfway done. Okay, cool. Cool. Also, I said in the last video that I don't record the setups to the grinds, but I want to know if you guys want to see me do videos or like record the process of me setting up the grind, or at least going as far as I can to set up for the grind. Like, tell me if you guys want to see that or not, because I don't mind recording it. It's just that I don't find it as entertaining as just watching me just immediately just get the camo. But then again, now that I think about it, like right now, that also doesn't sound as entertaining because you're just watching me just grind for the same camo. And in theory, it could be more entertaining to see me set up for the for the camo, not the camo, but for the camo, to see me setting up for the grind. So yeah, just tell me in the comments if you guys do want to see that, because I don't mind recording it.
Double points.
Also, I think I might like every other like episode, I'll switch to like a different map just so it's not the same map over and over and over in these videos. So yeah, I think like every other video, I think I'll switch maps for grinding spots, and maybe I could show you guys like some of the grinding spots that I use on the other maps. Currently I don't have one for Shattered Veil, and personally I don't think there is a whole lot of spots for Shattered Veil, but yeah, I'll definitely try and find one, see if I can look up some videos on the different kinds of grinding spots, and test them out and see which ones are the best. Ah, I got distracted.
Shoot me.
That wasn't nice, guys.
Insta-kill. In your face, shitwit.
In your face, shitwit. Also, I've only played the multiplayer and zombies on Black Ops 6. I haven't played the campaign. Mainly because on like the first day that this game came out, the entire story was spoiled for me. And that's on my part, because I really thought that I would never get this game, because, you know, like I don't have a job yet. I'm still searching for a job, but I didn't have the money to buy it, and you know, like I wasn't gonna ask my brother, hey, can you buy this like $80 game for me, because, you know, like I just wouldn't do that. But Christmas, but it was an early Christmas present for me, because my cousin told me that he had me for Secret Santa, and so he was gonna buy me a present, but he couldn't come up with anything, so so he just told me that I can choose whatever game to buy, like on the PlayStation Store, and he'd buy it for me, and I was like, oh, okay, Black Ops 6 then. And he was like, okay. And he told me that he was going to buy me the Vault edition, and so I was like, you don't have to do that, and he was like, I don't care. So yeah. Also, the other day, my girlfriend bought me a birthday present, and it came here late. And she bought me a lightsaber. She bought me like a high-end like lightsaber from actually the TikTok shop. And for an item off of the TikTok shop, I'm surprised that it wasn't like $300 to $500 because of how good it is. And that actually gives me an idea that I should well, not start up like a new series, but just like record like videos of me just doing tricks on my lightsaber and just doing cool tricks and just showing it off. Oh, the RCXD or the ARCXD. But yeah, that's definitely a new idea for the future.
All in a day's work. Double points.
Oh, no ammo? Really? Damn. You greedy bastard. No, I'm kidding. Just 5 more kills. Wow, we're already just speed blitzing through this, huh?
Max armor.
Max armor. I'm so excited to see what the next map will bring for us. For Janus Towers, I think the location is called. But yeah, I cannot wait to see what that has in store for us. Also, I kind of I heard that it was going to be like the last like DLC map for Black Ops 6. Which is understandable because I think that Cold War had, I think, the same amount, 6, like either 5 or 6 maps, and those maps were kind of cool, I guess. Oh, got him. Oh, what's that? The hand cannon? Let's go. Oh, I didn't use the ARCXD. Damn it, I tried to whistle there, but I couldn't.
Bonus points.
Again, like I said in the last video, I don't like the announcer for this game. I just don't know why. But I just don't think that it fits the vibe of Call of Duty Zombies. And nothing again this time, not surprising.
So, I don't suppose any of you lot are interested in a timeshare, are you?
Stone, I love you, but what? What's a timeshare?
I'll kick Steve driving out.
Damn, that was unfortunate. See, I don't like that it blows up on impact. I just kind of wish that we had a fucking, like, a separate button to make it explode, like on multiplayer. I think It's on. I think it's like that on multiplayer because I don't use it on multiplayer. But yeah. Oh, good. What's that? Like 27? No, 28. Damn, I was off. Just 2 more. Wow. I don't know if I've said this in the last video or not, but I would love if PlayStation just allowed us to record for longer on the PlayStation instead of just like an hour, because then I could really like show you guys like the process of setting up for the grind and then just immediately going into the grind, because I feel as though the setup would be so much more entertaining and then seeing the grind like actually take place. But I can't do that all in one video, because otherwise I would have to live stream it, and I don't really have like Twitch to live stream on through my PlayStation, and also I just don't know how to live stream on YouTube through my PlayStation. Jeez, I can't speak. But yeah, like I would absolutely love to do that, but I can't. A game that I'm really excited to come out this year, well, it's actually two games, would have to be Ghost of Yotei, and the fact that I can't pre-order it just like it hurts my soul that I can't pre-order it. And Doom: The Dark Ages. Those are the 2 games that I'm very excited and hyped to watch and to hopefully play. But yeah. Man, get out of my face. Also, if they're going to introduce a new perk for the next map, I'm saying that it absolutely has to be Mule Kick. It has to be Mule Kick. And I kind of wish that on the tomb they introduced Mule Kick instead of Death Perception. Because I don't know a single soul that actually enjoys the perk. I don't know a single person who's like, oh yeah, like I use Death Perception like all the time. Oh yeah, like I enjoy to use it. Like I can't wait to buy it as like my first perk. I've never met a single person who's like that, who actually likes Death Perception, because I look at it as completely useless. Oh, what's that? I can see zombies through walls. Cool. I don't need that. I don't need that. Because one zombie spooking me from behind a wall isn't going to kill me. It's not going to. And it's like I can perfectly see them coming out of the window. I don't need to see them through the fucking wall like right here, because I know they're going to be coming out of that window, and that window, and that window, and that window, and this window, and this crawl space, and down there and in there. Like I don't need Death Perception to see them through the wall. I already know where they're going to be coming out from. It's just useless. But I do like that they brought Vulture Aid back from BO2. Also, I did also... Oh, I'm saying also a lot. I'm sorry, but that's just like my filler word. but I did hear that they finally put the ray gun Mark II on every map, but it's through the it's through the mystery box, which I don't care. I just want it on every map. I don't care. Just give it to me. And I'm so excited to just spin the mystery box just randomly one time, like my first ever time like on the map, and then boom, the ray gun Mark II, and it's like, oh, cool. And no drops from the doppelgas, not even a armor plate. That's we're big chilling.
Slotted a bunch of them.
God, I haven't said that in such a long time.
Double points.
I think this is gonna be our last one. Oh wait, no, we already got it. I didn't see it. Well, either it didn't pop up, which I'll have to look back at the footage to see if it did, and I just missed it, or if it actually didn't pop up. That's cool. So we were only recording for 41 minutes. I'm just gonna kill that guy one more time. Ooh, okay. Actually, we'll use a hand cannon again to up my score streak badges. There we go, boys. Boom, man, boom. Alrighty, well, we got the camo. Cool. We got the camo. So now we just end the match with 3,000 total eliminations from both the setup and also the grinding, with 1,766 headshots and 7 door buys, and over 381,000 total essence. Wow. Tier unlocked. I don't even have the battle pass, so I don't really care much. Oh, and I completed the event. Oh. Did I get anything? I think so. I think I got the minor. Pause. Hold on. Whoa. I didn't. Hold on. I didn't mean it like that. I meant the minor augment. All right. Don't want to end up like one of my friends. All right. I'm kidding. I'm not friends with them anymore. Let's get this camo on, boys. Opal. Let's flipping go, guys. Do we have... No, we don't. Damn. I mean, that's kind of all we can do. This is pretty clean, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Let's take this to the firing range. Ooh. It's pretty clean. That's pretty clean. All right. Now let's bring the board out. It's pretty straight. I mean, the recoil's not that bad. It's not. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like moving like to the side a bit, but Other than that, it's not that bad. Yeah, here's what it looks like with Opal. Pretty clean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, for Cold War, the diamond camo for Cold War was not good. It looked terrible. It was just purple, and it was just bright, and it was kind of hard on my eyes, like, to look at. But this is nice. This is clean. This kind of, you know, like, reminds me of what was the diamond from that one Call of Duty? God, there's too many of them now. But yeah, this diamond, actually it's not even diamond at all. It's just opal. But this diamond looks very nice. It looks very clean. We now have 22 guns, opal. We only need 11 more guns, I think, if my math is correct, I think. But we only need 11 more guns to get opal, and then we can finally go after the afterlife camo. So yeah, we got opal on the DM10. See, that's what I don't like about that. The AK, or the AEK, the Sarkov, and now the SWAT. So now we can finally move over to the sniper rifles. Now for the sniper rifles, I am going to use the LW3A1 Frostline, or just the Frostline. And then I will see, why does it do that? I don't understand. Call Treyarch, Activision, please fix your fucking game for once. Fix your game for once, please. But anyways, we're gonna be using the Frostline, and then the AMR, or the AMR Mod 4, which is basically just the Barrett, and then the HDR. The HDR. Gosh, I can't speak. I don't know why, but those are going to be the three sniper rifles that we're going to grind for. I think it's only 3. Yeah, 3 gold, or 3 of them to get gold. Wow, that camo looks cool. I love that camo. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of it. Thank you guys for watching episode 2 of season 2, or part 2 of season 1, where we grinded the rest of our marksman rifles. This is unfortunately the end of season 1, and we will be rolling into season 2 with 3 parts. I think maybe I'll record most of what I can to get the headshots in. I think I'll do that, and I think I will maybe even record the special camos, or me just getting the the special camos in. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And thank you guys for watching this new series. I hope that you know, you guys watch for the remainder of the series. Oh, and one more thing, guys. Always remember, whenever you're watching this, and wherever you're watching this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.